Welcome to the party, pal. Your friendly neighborhood master chaos back with you once again with your daily dose of movie love. And today we're going to play detectives. There's been a rumor floated on Facebook. We're going to get to that in a minute about a potential new Vinegar Syndrome title. Now, whether that is a regular release or VSA, and I'm leaning towards VSA, that remains to be seen. But what is the title? What is this mystery? Let's unravel it today right here on the #1 variety channel for movie lovers on YouTube with your old pal, Master Chaos. Okay, let's head on over to Facebook forthwith. Okay, let's put on our Sherlock Holmes Deer Stalker caps and get to it. Here we are on the Facebook page of filmmaker Kevin Tenney. Of course, he did plenty of movies that we all know and love, and Night of the Demons, Witchboard, Witch Trap, that kind of thing. Recently, he put up the following post that hints toward the film or the future Vinegar Syndrome release that we're going to be uncovering today. And there you have it. Let's all read it together. Handed over my personal 35mm print of one of my earlier films. I don't know why I put that in quotes, but earlier films to Lee Jones last week, so Vinegar Syndrome can release it on DVD and BD for the first time ever in the US. Now, as far as I know, Vinegar isn't doing DVD anymore. I don't know if Kevin knows that. I can't tell you the title since they're not ready to announce it yet. It's a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. Sorry. Okay, as you can see from the picture, there's Kevin in his sleeveless vest there. I guess all vests are sleeveless, but it seems like a strange, it seems like that would have sleeves. That's beside the point. Next to him is Lee Jones, one of the heads over there at Vinegar Syndrome. Between them, that little blue piece there that you can barely see, that's the film print. Now, the question is, what is the movie? Let's analyze this a little closer. He says, if I can highlight, I'm pretty sure I can. He says, one of my earlier films, so it's got to be something early. So we're going to go to his IMDb in a minute and find what we think is the most likely culprits. Now, it also says, let's see. So Vinegar Syndrome can release it on DVD and Blu-ray for the first time ever in the US. That should narrow it down. Earlier film, never on DVD or Blu-ray in the US. That should be easy enough to track down. Well, just for shits and gigs. Let's see if anybody's guessed it yet. Let's take a look at the comments here. Chris says Peacemaker. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Chris? Oh, well, he didn't say no. Of course, he can't announce it yet, but that's an early contender. Let's see if anybody else has thrown out a title. I know Peacemaker was one that I was thinking. That's why I'm sort of hinting towards it could potentially be a VSA. Brian Covington says The Cellar. Love that movie, and he says that would be nice, wouldn't it, Brian? Pinocchio's Revenge. A lot of people have mentioned Pinocchio's Revenge, but that's an older movie. And that's also a really well-known movie. So I don't think it's that. I think we're looking at The Cellar or Peacemaker, but we had to do some research. Let's go to IMDb. Okay, my Detective Pikachus, here we are at Kevin Tenney's IMDb page. So the easiest thing to do is go all the way to the bottom of his directorial list. We have the film Book of Joe. Now, this is a short. It's not going to count. Witchboard is out. Night of the Demons is out. Witch Trap is out. The Cellar and The Peacemaker. Those are early films that, as far as I know, don't have releases. But let's look deeper. Let's look at The Cellar first. Okay, here we are, The Cellar, 1989. This is the IMDb page, obviously. A young boy finds an ancient Comanche monster spirit in the basement of his home. His parents don't believe him, so he must kill the monster alone. Okay, that sounds like a perfect Vinegar Syndrome title. Let's take a look at the photos, see if maybe there's a DVD cover or a Blu-ray cover. This looks like a poster. Okay, where is the arrow? Okay, there we go. Couldn't find that. Okay. This looks like a perfect. That's a commercial for Hunters. This seems. That's a terrible cover. This looks like a perfect Vinegar Syndrome title. Perfect. But has it been released on... Well, there we go. That's the VHS. So it's been out on VHS, obviously. I don't know this movie, but it sounds really good. That's another VHS cover? Yeah, video cassette. So it's obviously it's been out. But we don't know if it's been on DVD or Blu-ray yet. That's what we need to track down. According to IMDb, we know what the movie's about, but we don't know if it's been on Blu-ray or DVD. So the easiest thing to do is Google it, right? Let's do that. Okay, what do we have here? The Cellar is a 1989 horror film directed by Kevin Tenney and starring Patrick Kilpatrick. The Cellar DVD includes custom artwork and DVD menu. All DVDs are presented in full screen, commercial-free, and unedited, exactly the same as it was shown on American TV. American TV? Let's look at this. DVD rare. Well, this is kind of a hiccup to the proceedings. It looks like The Cellar does have a DVD. Now, I don't know anything about DVD Rare, the company that has it. Let's look at their About section real quick. Here they say, specialize in bringing great shows on DVD back to the marketplace, which others have ignored. Feels like the Vinegar Syndrome like. We create high-quality, unofficial DVD box sets of all the shows, which the big media companies refuse to put out. What makes our DVDs different? They come with high-quality box art. Okay, so it's unofficial. This Friday, February 19th, 2021, at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it's Hollyweird Live. I'll be live with my guest, LD Madera. That is, of course, our Chaos Crew resident magician. Not only will he join me to discuss some breaking Hollywood news, but he's promised me a few tricks are up his sleeve. So come and watch him do some live magic. As a matter of fact, he might even interact with the chat, so you guys can take part in the magic as well as the discussion. We're also going to be joined by Brian Gatto. He's got an amazing YouTube channel. I'm going to put links for these guys down below. Brian has been at it for a while. He covers horror. He covers all that good stuff. He's a big movie fan, so I look forward to chatting movies with Brian. And you can, of course, follow them if you don't already. Check the link for their info. I guess check the description for the link is what I should say. It's gonna be down. It's gonna be down there. Go drop them a subscription and drop them a thumbs up on their latest video and tell them that Master Chaos sent you. Now remember, Hollyweird Live, Friday the 19th, 2021, 5 p.m. PST. Be here because I will be, and I hope you will be as well. Okay, gangbang. Here is Peacemaker, an hour and 40 minutes from 1990. That's still within the realm of time that Vinegar Syndrome likes to work in. Now, this was written and directed by Kevin. A Dr. Shepard gets caught up in a war between two aliens, Edwards and Forster. What? Is it an alien movie? What? Let's look at the posters here. This is a VHS release, The Peacemaker. It's an alien movie? Oh, that's weird, right? Peacemaker. It looks like it's just like it looks like a VSA action movie. You could get this at Kioski for 39 MKs, whatever that is. Robert Davi and Robert Forster in a movie? That sounds amazing. I don't know Lance Edwards. I don't remember him. But man, alien cop or killer on Earth, no one can tell. That sounds amazing. So that's definitely more spacey. So it's definitely a I come in peace type of situation. Okay. Interesting. I thought it was an alien movie. I mean, I thought it was a cop action movie, but it's aliens. Okay. 5.3 stars doesn't necessarily bode well, but we know Vinegar Syndrome has questionable taste when it comes to releasing good movies. But I love Kevin Tenney. He's a friend. We've hung out in the past. He's a nice guy, and this is one I didn't even know existed. I didn't even know existed. Yeah, I said it correctly. I thought I was going crazy. Okay, the story is kind of dumb, and it won't please sci-fi purists. But if you're more of an action fan, you should find this film unexpectedly entertaining. Okay, I found this website called DVDcompare.net, home of DVD and Blu-ray comparisons. I typed in Peacemaker 1990. I got the 2 aliens arrive on Earth trying to kill each other. We got that, directed by Kevin Tenney. Now check this out. I think we may have cracked it. I think we may have cracked it, pal. There is a Region 1 UK release from Pegasus Entertainment. Okay, pal. It's a pal release. You can get it on Amazon. Also, a Region 2 German Laserdisc, I guess? Or maybe that's a I don't know what that is. It might just be the company, Laser Paradise. Then at the bottom here they say which is the best version available. And as far as I know, this was from... What was the last time this was updated, if it's said it here? Update log, looks like a 2017 right there. Okay. Last updated. 2017. So, there is a DVD, but it's not a US DVD. Now, I will say I did try to put the seller in here, and it did not come up. It did not come up. Let's dig a little deeper. Okay, so I found this article on Movies and Mania about the seller. At the bottom, all the way at the bottom of this lovely article that reviews the film, there's details about a release. The film was released in the United States on VHS by Southgate in 1989 and in Canada the same year by Cineplex Odeon. As of 2018, it has not been officially released on Region 1 DVD or Blu-ray. Now, both of these movies do not have a DVD or Blu-ray release. I think that's evident. I think we've discovered that enough. But which one? Which one is the most likely for Vinegar Syndrome to release? Is it The Cellar, about a monster in the basement? Or is it Peacemaker, the alien thriller where warring aliens battle on Earth? Honestly, it's a toss-up. So let's go back to the original Facebook message and see if we can't put the pieces together from the vague wording of that message. Handed over my personal 35mm print of one of my earlier films to Lee Jones last week, so Vinegar Syndrome can release it on DVD and Blu-ray for the first time ever in the US. Can't tell you the title since they're not ready to announce it yet. It's a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. The whole riddle stuff, I think, is just, you know, whatever. Smokescreen. The important details. First time on DVD and Blu-ray in the US. My answer, my consensus of all these little bits and pieces of news, I believe without a doubt that Peacemaker is the next Kevin Tenney film that Vinegar Syndrome is going to release, and I have a sinking suspicion that it's going to be a VSA. I don't know why, but I feel that they have just, well, I should say Kevin has accidentally leaked a VSA title, and it's Peacemaker. That's my prediction. It remains to be seen. We probably won't even know about this until next year. Who knows? Who knows how far out they have it planned? But for now, early prediction, Kevin Tenney's Peacemaker is coming to Vinegar Syndrome in some way, shape, or form. I was going to lean towards VSA when I thought it was an action movie, but now that it's like an alien kind of thing, I'm more on the fence about that. But the VSAs have sort of been changed around so much. You know, LA Wars is very different from Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of whatever the hell happens. And, you know, the same as Action USA is very different from the House of Usher. So, it's up for grabs. It's up for grabs, but I'm going to say Peacemaker is coming from Vinegar Syndrome sometime down the line. Okay, Detective, that's it for today. Thank you so much for going on this goose chase with me. Wild or not, I had a blast. I hope you did as well. I hope the video finds you happy, healthy, and well. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you do, you see me tomorrow. Mastercast comes at you daily with a daily dose of movie love. And I'll be here, so I hope you'll come back and see me then, too. If you're old here, welcome back, pal. Remember, your friendly neighborhood Mastercast loves you just the way you are. And as for myself, I also love myself, but I always remain to be continued.